Hey guys, this is Sergio. Welcome back to the channel. Uh, just starting, leaving my house. Let me just move this. So today's Thursday, so I know income season is coming up, so I thought I would make a video on 5 things not to buy with your income tax return. Now, I know a lot of people because I used to file income tax returns for extra cash on the side, so I would help friends and family cash their returns. And I know a lot of people that get anywhere from $5,000 to $10,000 back on the return. This is people that either make very little and have multiple children, so they get a big chunk back, or people that make maybe $50,000-$60,000 and have zero dependents, so that they got a lot of money removed on every paycheck, so they get a big chunk back. So let me just put on my seatbelt, guys. So this is usually how my day starts. Right now it's 11:32. I decided to take the Pacifica from race car driver to driving a minivan now. I like this. I like driving the Pacifica over the Ram, because the Ram consumes too much fuel, and it's just bigger and bulkier, and the minivan just feels right. So going back to the video, guys. 5 things not to buy with your income tax return. So regardless of the amount, the number one thing that I've seen a lot of people buy year over year is cars. So that I believe, in my personal opinion, that's the worst thing you can buy with your income tax return, is a car. Why? Because cars are depreciating assets. Even if you consider it an asset, they're depreciating, and depreciating means that they go down in value. So regardless of how much you pay or how much a car is worth, every year it's gonna be worth less and less. So it's a very bad thing to invest your money in, and a lot of car lots get ready. I know a lot of car lot owners, they get ready for this season, because they make a lot of money. A lot of young people and old people, and they get their $8,000, $10,000 return, and the first thing they do is they go buy a car. And as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see, but they're selling Valentine's. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, which is my birthday. They're selling Valentine ornaments for some extra cash. Some of my relatives do that, and they make a decent return for their time. So if you're getting your income tax return, please don't buy a car. That's the worst thing you can do. You're basically killing your money. Number 2, another thing that people buy, that I've seen that people spend their money on, is electronics, cell phones, iPads, tablets, PS3s, PS4s, all that. Although some of them are useful, like a computer, a laptop, they're useful, but they go down in value. And especially if you're just gonna use it to play games on it, It's a very bad way to spend your money. For a lot of people, they have a very hard time saving money, so their refund is the only time that they manage to have maybe $10,000 together. So it's a very important time and decision to make on what you're gonna spend your money on, because it's the only time that you have $10,000. A lot of people make maybe $400, $500 a week, and they have bills, and it's very hard for them to accumulate $10,000 to save $10,000. So if you're getting back a good amount, a good chunk, $5, $6, $8, $10,000 in your refund, think wisely and don't spend it on these things that I'm listing. Another thing that I've seen and that I mean, some of these I bought myself when I was younger, when I was not financially literate, is going to Walmart and just going all out and spending it on Walmart. Walmart has its doors wide open for everyone with their income tax, and they are ready to make some big money off of you. So don't spend it on clothes, electronics, cars. Also, don't fall into the trap that you can get your return sooner, and they charge you a big chunk to get it faster. I've seen a lot of places, income tax return loans, or that you can get it sooner and they'll charge you a premium. So my brother's here selling. And they'll charge you a premium. Don't do that, because they're charging you a very high percentage just because you're impatient. So I'm gonna be making another video on what to spend the money on, what you can invest the money on. But those are some of the things. I know I said 5, but I think I forgot the last one. I'm sorry about that. So just to recap, don't spend it on cars. Don't spend it on electronics. Don't spend your income tax on clothes or other stuff. And don't ask for a loan to get it sooner. Those are some of the ways that you can easily kill your income tax return. Oh, and another one is vacations. Now you're gonna say, oh, so now we cannot take vacations. I mean, if you're really serious about making money and about exiting the rat race and making becoming a millionaire, basically, if you want to be wealthy, taking a $5,000 or $10,000 vacation when you cannot afford it is a dumb idea, in my opinion. Somebody can say different. This is my personal opinion. That's the 5th one that I was forgetting. Don't spend it on vacations. Why? Because you're not ready to take a vacation. You need to work. You need to hustle. You need to save up your money. You need to invest it, and then you're gonna live a life like if you're on vacations every day. So that's the 5th one, guys. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to drop a comment. If you like the video, please feel free to give me a like. If you don't like it, give me a thumbs down. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and do so. And if you have any questions, let me know. Thanks, guys. Peace.